Alright, what's going on guys, it's your boy Zilchi and welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. This video today we are going to be taking a look at the updated Jinwoo builds. It's going to be two builds in this video that I'm going to show you guys that can work for him very well and are probably the best builds for him right now, meaning the artifact sets and stuff like that. I do like to make this kind of video every once in a while when there's new stuff. I haven't made one for the new artifacts. I mean, I kind of did by releasing videos about the new artifact, but I didn't go in and take a look at certain builds to see if it would work with it or which artifacts would be best for that specific build. So we're going to do that today. So if you guys enjoy that video or this specific kind of video, hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe if you want more in the future. And let's just hop straight into it. All right, so starting off, the build in terms of the stat points will always stay the same. Everything in pure strength. However, lately, as you go up in your power, I do believe that you can start to spread it out a little bit. If you're not reaching a certain point, let's say you're level 80 and you're noticing yourself in the white zone a lot, you can go ahead and take some points off of strength, not everything, right? And you can toss that into precision if you would like. I don't see anything wrong with that. However, I still do think overall the strength build, the full strength build, is definitely the best build that you want to run for him. But again, you can take some points off. I'd say go up to like 50, right? In terms of the perception, 50 right there. Because the perception does help you a lot, especially if you're a free-to-play player and you don't have these weapons at a duped out enough, then your precision is going to be low. Like even with all these precisions that I have right here, these dupes, I only have it at 80%, which is perfectly fine for me. Nothing wrong with that. But again, if you are mainly a free-to-play player, then you are going to be looking a little low on that side. So I do suggest if you're at a point where you're starting to see your consistency in the white zone, you can go ahead and toss some points into perception, and then you would have a perception strength build. However, if you have perception through your weapons, I think you should go ahead and just leave it in the weapons and just put everything into the strength build, right? So in terms of stat points, that's what we have there. We have artifacts as well that help out with attack and stuff like that, which we will be taking a look at right now. So the very first one that I want to take a look at is the full 8-piece curse set. I did a video on this yesterday, taking a look at how strong it is and how much damage we're actually outputting when we're doing this. If you guys are interested in that, it is yesterday's video. Definitely go take a look at it. So the full 8-piece curse set is very strong for him. The next set we're going to look at is probably his next best build, right? In terms of the artifact set. So we're gonna take a look at that right after this, but let's look at the 8-piece curse set, so the burning curse. So when you get the two sets, it applies the curse effect, increase damage taken by 20%, increase damage dealt by 10%, and additionally increase damage dealt by 0.1% every 1 second, stacking up to 100 times. So just entering the battlefield builds this percent gauge up. Right, a lot of people are running 2-piece, which I don't think is a bad idea. So you can run 2-piece because you get that damage taken by 20% and the increased damage dealt by 10% as soon as you enter the battle, right? And it goes up every second. And then they're also switching it with the toughness set. So two curse set and then 2 toughness sets, so that for that extra crit rate, which is not a bad idea. It is not a bad idea, but I do suggest if you guys are going to run this set, either the 8-piece set or the 4-piece set with another set on the right side, because the force set effect gives you a very good buff actually, which is well, it's not really a buff, but it helps you in a certain way because you take a lot of damage with this set. If you're someone that can't dodge properly, if you're someone that doesn't know how to utilize the dashes, then the 4-piece set is probably where you want to go, because if the user has 25% or less HP, they recover 25% of the HP. So you lose the 25, then you're able to survive a little bit more with this 4-set effect, right? It's the rescue effect, they call it here. So very good 4-set effect. So again, 4-set here, and then another 4-set over here on a different set would be what people are running, right? So, and I'm actually going to show you a specific build, which is his next best build in my opinion, for artifacts that work very well. All right, so I'm gonna actually end up using a lot of my coins for you guys here, because I have to use coins to switch it out. But yeah, and we're gonna take a look at how much my power drops down, but how strong we actually become. So let's take a look at the 8 set effect. The curse effect enhances the burning curse, increases the user's damage taken by 20%. So that doesn't change, but the overall damage dealt is by 30%. So that goes up from 10% over here up here to an extra 20% to 30%. And additionally increases damage dealt by 0.2%. So that goes up by 0.1 for every 1 second, and it stacks up to 100 times. And again, you do see this buff as soon as you start moving in the game, or even as if you're just standing there, it will happen. So this effect is very good. It's basically like having the enhancement. So you know, on the instance dungeon and the encore dungeon, when you get all 3 trophies, you get that enhancement. That's basically what this 8 set effect is, and that's very, very, very strong. A lot of the bosses get shredded by this. All right, literally get shredded in the battlefield of trials. If you go up to stage anywhere from stage 1 to 40, it's just absolutely noticeable with the damage difference that you're doing before to now with the 8 set effect, right? So that's his first best build here. Now let's take a look at the next one. All right, so here we are over here with the next best build for him. We have the expert set on the right side with the burning curse on the left side. The expert set is very, very good still because of the effect that we get at the 4-piece, right? So you want to run the 4-piece effect. So when you just have the 2-piece, when landing a critical hit, the user has a 25% chance to increase attack by 0.8%, stacks up to 100 times. The cooldown is 1 second. So this is very strong. But if you get the 4 set effect, increase activation rate to 50% and attack increase effect to 1.6. The reason why this is, in my opinion, this is a little less better is because of the activation rate to 50%. This is not a guarantee. If you don't get a crit hit, then that 25% or the 50% is not obviously a guaranteed. There's a 50% chance that you'll miss the activation and you won't get that increase effect to 1.6, and hence it makes the stacking up of the attack slower than the burning curse, because the burning curse just gives you that stack just by being in the game, right? So while this set is very, very, very strong, definitely his second best set to use for him, I do think overall the 8-piece is a lot better and more efficient for you guys to be using, because you'll get the buffs a lot quicker and you'll see yourself output more damage, whereas this one will eventually output more damage than the 8-piece, but you have to hit that crit hit, right? And if you don't, then you're not going to see it. But it is still a very strong set, the 4-piece and the expert set, because the 4-piece still does give you that 10%. So you're going to go up to 100 times, 10%, and you're going to stack it with the amount that you get here. So if the fight is very long, you'll probably get this up to 100, but by the time you get it down to 100, you'll probably already be close to timer or the game is already done. So very good set here. It's probably going to be his best build, which is the best build soon will be this set with the toughness set at level 75. And that's because we get the crit hit buff from the toughness set, which made it a lot quicker for this to stack. But now we don't have that crit hit buff. We're just relying on the crit hit rate that we get from the artifacts to buff this, right? So yeah, those are his best build. Let's take a look at this overall power though. So my total power dropped down from 176 to 153. My attack dropped from 24k to 22k. So still not bad, right? My crit hit rate's still the same. Crit hit damage dropped from 176 to 164. And that's pretty much it. Crit hit rate again stayed the same. Yeah, nothing really too major in terms of stats. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys did enjoy this video, hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.